fact is that if vote by mail is done well, it can be a good, convenient, secure, safe option for people to cast a ballot. If it's done poorly, it can lead to problems, logistical and fraud problems and everything else. I know that in Colorado, I know that in Ohio, we've put safeguards in place. We maintain accurate voter rolls. We require people to authenticate who they are with the name and an identification number when they request a ballot. The signatures have to match. We have ballot tracking so that individuals can track when it's been requested, just like you would track a package you order online. So that's kind of a crowdsourcing way where the voter can take some responsibility to maintain the security of their actual ballot. And this may be controversial, but I know that in some states, they allow party operatives or activists to collect ballots and deliver them to the boards of elections. Some have called this process ballot harvesting. We don't allow that in Ohio. I think it's superfluous anyway. If you have postage paid envelopes and you have drop boxes, you don't need a partisan activist to be coming and picking up ballots. It has led to documented cases of fraud in other states like North Carolina, where it was a member of my party who was convicted of fraud for that. And so, if it's not needed, then why open the door to that? And so we don't allow that in Ohio, but there are a lot of very convenient ways to return your ballot without putting it in the hand of somebody who may or may not be trustworthy. The president is looking at the whole nation and all 50 states. I can only speak for Ohio. I can tell you that the concerns that he raises are not valid in Ohio, and we address those concerns. And by the way, vote by mail, absentee voting, whatever you want to call it, has been widely accepted in Ohio by both Republicans and Democrats for nearly 20 years. And it's not had any appreciable benefit from one party or the other. I think that far too often there's this tendency to say, well, if this happened when I introduced online voter registration in Ohio. A lot of people got out their crystal balls and tried to figure out this is going to hurt one party or help the other. It ends up being not true. I sincerely believe that people that want to vote for a Republican are going to vote for a Republican. People that want to vote for a Democrat are going to vote for a Democrat, regardless of the methodology of how you do that. And these things that improve convenience and security and make it easier for voters don't have any benefit to one party or the other. So voter confidence is paramount. It's one of my most important responsibilities. I know Jenna feels the same way. And so I work to just tell Ohioans the truth about how vote by mail, how absentee voting works in Ohio, and that they should be confident in that process.
And I would just add on to that I to answer your question very directly, I think it's really sad. I think it's sad when the highest elected official has a bully pulpit and uses it for his own political means. I think the great thing about President Trump is he told us exactly why he opposes the expansion of mail ballot. He said that he believes that it will hurt Republicans' ability to win seats. And not only is that reprehensible for forcing Americans to risk their health to cast a ballot when we have better ways to do it, it's also just untrue.